Do you have a garment where the elastic has been worn and stretched out? In this tutorial I will show you how you can replace and how to sew on an exposed elastic in any garment.
Hi, my name is Matilda and welcome to Miss Matti, the channel where we talk about how to live an awesome and sustainable life. In today's video we're gonna repair a pair of tights, or we're gonna replace elastic on top of a pair of tights. I really didn't think I was gonna do this repair at first because I thought I had them since 2007, now it's 2018. So they've done really well. It's really hard to find good quality warm tights here in North America. I do not know why, or if it is just that I've looked in the wrong places, but I want to find some really good knitted tights in either wool or bamboo, and somehow I haven't been able to. And if you know any places that stock this, either in Canada or the US ideally, let me know in the comments below, because I would like to have another pair, so I do not only have this pair for the upcoming winter. It might feel really weird to think about the winter, because it's August right now, but when you live in Canada, you know it's coming. And before we get into the video, I just want to say it's part of my Men with Matti series, where I talk about how you can repair your garments and extend their lives. And if you don't want to make sure that you do not miss any upcoming videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you will not miss any upcoming videos. And remember, if you do any of the repairs that I show in this series, remember to use the hashtag #MendWithMatti, and also tag me on Instagram at Miss Matti_ to make sure I see it, because I would love to see what you're doing. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
I started with removing the old elastic on my tights carefully using my trusty seam ripper. Once I removed the stretched out elastic, I measured the circumference on my tights and took note of the measurements. Using the circumference of my tights, I divided this measurement in 4. Then I pinned front and back seams and measured out the measurement in the middle between both. Mark these measurements with a pin on both sides. I picked a soft, wide elastic that is suitable for an exposed elastic waistband. Now it's time to cut the elastic. Take your tights circumference and take off 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters. This is your total measurement for your elastic. Then also divide this measurement in 4 and make note of this. Then cut the elastic with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Of the elastics together and sew together with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Make sure to fasten properly using back stitching. I separated the seams using my finger. Then I divided the elastic in 4 different parts using pins like I did already with the tights. Wrong sides together, pin elastic and tights together, only pinning where pins already are attached. Make sure also to pin the seam at the back. together using a zigzag stitch and a 1.5 cm seam allowance. Pull the elastic in the tights to make sure that they are attached evenly without any gathers and folds. Then make sure to fasten your stitches. Now it's time to turn the elastic over to the right side. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of my turn. I hope the next step makes sense anyway. Then zigzag the elastic in place as close to the edge as possible, creating 2 visible zigzag stitches next to one another. Also here I pull the elastic in the tights like I did when attaching the previous seam. Now it's time to put the seam allowance in place on the back of the tights. Use a zigzag stitch and stitch the seams in place by going back and forth a few times. Repeat on the other side. And voila, the elastic is now replaced and look how good my tights fit.
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this inspired you to replace worn out elastic in your tights, leggings, skirts, boxers, whatever. Or if you do not have any worn out exposed elastics, maybe you could make something new using this technique, because it is a really easy technique to use to create a waistband. And if you do replace the elastic in something you have already, please make sure to tag me on Instagram at Miss Matti_ and use the hashtag #MendWithMatti. I would love to see what you create, and also I would love if you left a comment below and let me know what else you would like to see me do here on this channel. Is there anything else you want me to show how to repair, or anything you want me to show how to upcycle, or any other kind of DIY? And if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. I would love you extra much if you do that. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to not miss any upcoming videos on mending, upcycling, DIYs, or generally how to live an awesome and sustainable life. And until next time, hej då!